Today's episode of Necronomipod is brought to you by Beardology. There are a lot of imitators out there, but there's only one place I buy my beard oil. Beardology beard oil nourishes your skin and won't leave you with that greasy feel. With over 17 cents available in their extensive product line, I trust my beard to Beardology. You can find Beardology at beardology.co. Use code NECRO15 to receive 15% off your purchase. Beardology. Discover the best way to avoid the shave. If you came here today because you're a flat earther, you should probably press the stop button now. On this episode, we'll take a look at the story of one of today's biggest online controversies, the flat earth theory. We'll discuss its beginnings dating back to the 19th century, all the way to today, and how smartphones help spread this idea into today's society, much like another conspiracy we've already discussed on the show. Who are these people? What do they actually believe? Why are they so damn aggressive? And what special names do they have for us sensible non-believers? If you're like me and never knew the true story behind the flat earth theory, this one is going to be fun. And who knows, you might just become a flat earther yourself. I'm Mike.
I'm Ian.
And I'm Dave. If you thought some of our previous stories featured varying collections of morons, stick around. Tonight's episode is a contender for the Dumb Fuck Global Championship belt. This is Necronomipod.
If you already think 9/11 is fake and you're watching 9/11 truther videos and the algorithm keeps on suggesting flat earth videos, if that first video is kind of persuasive, I think we're all susceptible to it on some point.
Yeah.
If you already believe in mass deception. It seems like a giant leap to go from 9/11 was an inside job to the earth is flat.
Right.
You just keep working up like different tiers to where, okay, now we're on this tier and now we're on this tier.
The way that these people often describe it is taking the red pill, right? Which is from the Matrix, you can take the blue pill and live in, the world that everyone says all these fake lies, or you can see the truth and how the world really is. I think that they really believe that once you have chosen to open your mind to all these things, then the floodgates are open.
All right, off the top, right out of the gate, Dave, I'm throwing it to you. Fuck, marry, kill. Katy Perry, Lady Gaga,
Oh no.
and Pink.
Oh no. It's a very difficult one.
I know it is. And you're next, Ian, so you better start thinking.
What was the first one?
Katy Perry, Lady Gaga, and Pink.
I kill Pink, fuck Lady Gaga, as you say, and marry Katy Perry. Of course you may marry Katy Perry.
Do you need to think? Or you got it?
Yeah, I think I got it. I would do kill Pink, fuck Katy Perry, and marry Lady Gaga.
Wow, so we're going to go 3 for 3 on being different. Because
Wow.
I would marry Katy Perry. I would fuck Pink just for the fun of it. I mean, that'd be a good time. And I would kill Lady Gaga. I wouldn't be thrilled with it, but
Gaga's throwing me here.
I would kill Lady Gaga. And she's awesome, but I think I would have to.
I think 2 and 3 are interchangeable.
2 and 3
Katy Perry's at the top of my list.
I think so.
I want to play with those things every day for the rest of my life.
All right, well, we're not done. We did our females, now we're going to do our males. Ian, I'll start with you. Robert De Niro, Al Pacino, Dustin Hoffman. Fuck, marry, kill.
What?
Those aren't very good.
I think those are fantastic choices.
Pacino, De Niro, and Hoffman?
Yeah.
So fucking
I'll
stupid.
lead us off. I would marry Bobby D. I would probably fuck Dustin Hoffman. And I would have to kill Al Pacino, I think. I'm not happy about that one either, but I think that's the route I would go.
I think I would kill Dustin Hoffman, F. De Niro, and marry Pacino.
Wow.
Because every morning he could say, "It's a great ass!"
You got him so flustered he's falling off his chair. So look at that, this question.
It's a great ass!
Oh, boy. We're off the charts here.
Yeah.
You're confident in your ass, Dave. He might not love it that much. So what you said you're going to kill who? Hoffman?
Yeah.
And fuck De Niro and marry Pacino. So that's
I would have to go
And I would
the same
finish
as Dave.
early with De Niro, and he would go, "You blew it!"
What's that from?
I don't remember. Damn it, I'm drawing a blank.
I think you're just making up lines to movies now.
Oh, God.
We're going to have to Google check this one. So on another note,
Well, Ian didn't finish yet.
he
I
said he
said
was.
same.
Oh, I thought I interrupted him. Sorry.
You got too excited about your joke and you missed what he had to say about it. So we got t-shirts available.
Yeah, very cool.
Yeah, we posted it out earlier this week. Necronomipod.com. We are taking pre-orders now for the next couple weeks. So put in your orders. And then in a few weeks, we'll give you guys an update on when you should be expecting them. But it'll be a few weeks at least, just because we want to get a feel for what everyone likes and kind of what everyone wants, and they're going to be kind of made to order at the start here.
Yeah.
Although I feel like those Mr. Muggs ones are going to be pretty fucking
Flying
popular.
off the shelves, baby.
Yeah, it's very cool.
Yeah.
Did not
So-
think 43 episodes in we'd be, or whatever this is by the time this comes out, that we'd be selling shirts.
Yeah.
Ian, when you first thought of this idea back, November, December, when this was kind of like just swimming around in your mind and we were talking about it, did you think that fucking Mr. Muggs from Jonestown was going to be the star of this show?
Did not.
And just disclaimer, the shirt does not come with your own personal fuck schedule. We just like to make that clear.
No, you'll have to make your own.
Yeah.
You still have to keep your own fuck schedule.
Yeah. So a huge thank you to everybody that's listened, and especially everybody on Instagram.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't look at Twitter very much. So I
Twitter
don't
too.
know, but-
We got a lot of responses on all the socials. So
Yeah.
We've got someone making Dave's monk chants into a Twitter video
That's
featuring random pictures of Jesus.
yeah.
So-
Nothing to do with our merchandise, but yeah, that's what they're doing.
Very impressive.
It was yeah, not bad at all. So yeah, necronomipod.com. Check out the website. Go ahead and order some shirts if you feel compelled. And in a few weeks, we'll get those all finalized, and we'll keep you guys posted as the weeks go by. So we won't make you wait too long for those shirts, though, because we're pretty excited about them as well.
Very excited.
You guys ready to piss some people off?
Yeah, first off, the De Niro quote was from Copland. Copland.
Oh, okay, that's a good movie.
It is a good movie.
It's an underrated movie.
It is. It's good.
Sylvester Stallone, Harvey Keitel,
Yep.
I've never
De
seen it.
Niro. Yeah. All right, Ian, what do we got today?
Well, tonight we're gonna get into the flat Earth conspiracy.
We're about to get
Two words that don't belong in the same sentence.
We're about to get trolled on the social medias, the
Possibly.
interwebs.
Well,
I gotta say, I'm conflicted about even doing this episode and giving credence to this nonsensical fucking argument.
Why do you think Lady Gaga fans are going to get mad about how we're saying her name? I don't know. It's a good conspiracy to cover.
it's a huge one. It's very popular.
I mean, there's more. This is more realistic than that fucking weather balloon we covered in Roswell.
The flat Earth is more realistic than a weather balloon.
No, the weather balloon is very real. It's just, did I state that wrong? I just meant the
Maybe I heard it
Roswell
wrong
UFO.
because I've been drinking quite heavily today.
I'm just trying to
so-
troll Ian with his weather balloon.
I feel like I've lost IQ points this week just reading this drivel associated with this group of people.
It wasn't that bottle of Crown Royal you finished
That
before we
might have
started.
had something to do with it, but
Dave is hashtag unhinged tonight. All right, let's get into flat Earth.
So the flat Earth conspiracy theory it's exactly what it sounds like. The Earth is not round like we've been taught. Instead, it's a flat disc that's surrounded by ice, or the ice might be in the middle, or the Earth is under a dome like the Truman Show, or it's under a pyramid.
Those all make perfect sense to me.
hey, Mike, what other land that we know has a big wall of ice associated with it? Oh, you don't know? That'd be Westeros from Game of Thrones.
It's like, is this something I'm supposed to get? No, I'm not a nerd. I don't watch that shit. What is it? Westeros?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So was Game of Thrones taking a knock at flat earthers?
I don't think so.
No.
Just the big wall of ice in the north.
Okay.
But regardless of what model the flat earthers subscribe to, there's only two things that they agree on no matter what: that the Earth is not round and humans have never been to space.
Okay.
And that's what this all comes down to in the end, right? It's just their biggest argument is we've never been to space.
Yeah.
Do we think that this whole thing is a big joke, or to be famous, or for monetary gain, or do we think they really believe this stuff?
I think that's a good question for the end of this episode, maybe.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's because the next thing I had in the outline here is that obviously we're going to be making jokes at the expense of flat earthers, but I wanted to try to figure out how so many people have gotten to this point that they've become so distrusting in society that some of them even question the concept of height. Like, what is height?
My mind
is height even
I can't
real?
even
What does that mean?
comprehend
Yeah,
that.
what does that? I don't know what that means.
We're all flat. I mean,
what is it?
Most of Dave's jokes are, but are we all flat?
I don't think that's true.
Taking cheap shots.
It's the thing, and we'll get into it later too, but there could be a few people making some money off of this on YouTube and stuff, but
So it's like a pyramid scheme for idiots, where the people at the top propagate these arguments. And
Well, funny you should say that because the Earth is under a pyramid, Dave. Allegedly.
I don't know. Let's go through it.
all right,
One of the biggest misconceptions is that Christopher Columbus was the one to discover that the Earth was round. Actually, the idea that the Earth was round showed up in Greek philosophy in the 6th century BC. And that's something that Angie and I were talking about the other night when we were actually talking about flat Earth. She was like, wasn't it Christopher Columbus that... And I'm like,
I think that's a popular myth.
Yeah,
that
and I'm
people
like, yeah,
before
whatever.
Columbus thought the Earth was flat, and you're right.
Right.
It's just not true.
yeah. And I mean, there was evidence provided for the Earth being round by 3030 BC that spread throughout the world from then on.
Because it's easily provable by geometry. 3,000 years ago,
Well,
easily.
it depends on what version of math you're using.
Okay. Please tell me more.
What's really fascinating about the flat Earth movement, and it's relatively new in the modern era, and it gained most of its steam in 2013. And if you guys listen to our episode on gang stalking, it's a very similar phenomenon as to how it spread and kind of the behavior of the people who believe in it.
Gang stalking available in the archives. I think that one needs a little bit of a bump.
Didn't do so well.
Check it out. Probably got us the most heat we've ever had from an episode, right?
There were some
Yeah.
people that
We've
weren't
had some
happy
gang
about it.
stalking victims reach out to us and tell us we were wrong because we've never been gang stalked.
That's true. They were
So-
not thrilled.
What this means is that, before the internet, kooky people did not have widespread access to kooky ideas, so it did not propagate itself, right?
Well, with conspiracy theory back in the day, you had to really go out of your way to get
Like it wasn't
into
an
that.
encyclopedia at the library, so they might not come across these
Right.
ideas.
And you had to go out and find someone who had like an unpublished or self-published book that was
Right.
writing about it, especially, and it was real, some of the ideas that get lumped in with flat Earth is something that you would find back in the day at gun shows. Like when we get into the Oklahoma City bombing, when we do an episode on that, those kind of conspiracies were floating around gun shows back in the 80s and whatever.
It's really surprising that would be at gun shows.
So that's like, but you had to really go out of your way to
Never would have guessed that.
But nowadays you can just hop on YouTube and
Exactly.
you
From
know,
the comfort of your home.
right. But so what we found with the gang stalking thing is that it was a relatively small search term until 2013, and it blew up. Kind of the same thing as flat Earth. The smartphone sales steadily grew from 2007 through 2012, but then they just doubled in 2013. So it would give you the idea that the availability of to have the internet in your pocket, accessible at any time, and it's specifically having YouTube with Flat Earthers case sparked this into a full blown phenomenon.
I bet the graph is a direct correlated line straight up.
Oh yeah,
For sure.
Well, and the thing, there was I think it was the New Yorker possibly did an article on one of the conventions, and they said from talking to everybody that it was, most of them said 2013 is when they heard about it, and 99% of them said YouTube was where they found out about it.
I've watched some videos at the convention, and it's a sight to behold, let me tell you.
It's interesting.
Oh, it's interesting.
YouTube, that's where I get most of my education, right?
Yeah.
TED Talks?
You can trust
TED
everything.
Talks?
You can trust everything up there. Yeah.
You can't just say whatever you want on the internet. And
No. Come on now. Next, you're going to tell me Wikipedia is just bullshit.
So, like with gang stalking, there's no wiggle room with these people on what they believe, and they have a conspiratorial answer for everything that you throw at them. The flat earth movement has a lot of signs of being a cult, but with no one at the top. That's what we were saying earlier. There's no one person at the top of this benefited. Actually, no one's benefiting. This is a cult with no benefits, is what
Do
it
we
seems
know
like.
that there's no one at the top? How do we know there's not like someone behind the scenes kind of running this and dictating what is filtered out to the masses?
I mean, there's couple different organizations, but and some bigger YouTube channels, but nothing. There's not like one big person or one big organization that controls all this stuff.
So unlike the UFO community, they can all get their shit together and work together.
Well, no, they still
whereas
fight.
fucking MUFON and Nightcap, they can't even take a billionaire's money and make something work at Skinwalker Ranch. I know Nightcap wasn't invited to that,
No,
but I
they
don't
were
remember
not.
the other freaking acronyms that are all fancy.
Kufos and
Kufos
Fufor.
and Kufos and Fufor. Sure, it's coming to Necronomipod soon. That's a joke. They're not coming.
So there was a questionnaire given out at one of the flat Earth conventions in the past couple years. Some of the questions on there were, have people ever said that you were pushy or obsessive about flat Earth? Have you thought that if everyone knew about flat Earth, the world would be a different place? And have you noticed that you spend less time with your family and friends and more time talking to flat earthers? And the whole place said yeah to all those. And then it was revealed later on that this was from a questionnaire about if you're joining a cult.
Surprise!
So,
You mean these people were easily duped?
They seem so sharp. This is like that. What's that?
In all fairness, I've never met a flat earther, nor have I ever talked to one. I do not know how they seem or appear, nor did I do any research for this fucking episode because I never do. So I've not seen any of these interviews.
You don't have to though.
But
They think
I
the
would-
fucking
can
Earth
imagine.
is flat.
I can imagine, based on what I've read in preparation for the show.
What's
notes
that? What's
Ian
that
sent
Living Color song? Cult of Personality.
Yeah, it's a great
This is
song.
the cult of imbecility.
The cult of imbecility.
But yeah, I mean, it's like a cult. They have very cult-like qualities to them as far as how they react to people that
so
that
fucking
question
angry.
them.
They're so
Yeah, they're
angry.
very aggressive. They have their common enemy, and their common enemy is everyone that makes fun of them and shits on them. But
You mean the entire globe?
People around the globe make fun of them.
they don't benefit, friend. There's no benefit to this call. It's not like
It's just their beliefs and they're angry about it and they feel backed into a corner and they're just going to swing at everyone who disagrees with them, no
Yeah.
matter how ridiculous they might sound.
yep.
Yeah, pretty much.
Sounds like me trying to defend NASCAR every week.
But
Yeah, pretty much.
yeah.
Well, except I'm right. You guys are wrong. And you're fucking NASCOCs.
But
Maybe I'm the NASCOC, actually.
but they don't view this whole cult idea as a bad thing. Instead they turn it around on non-believers and say that people that don't believe in that the earth is flat subscribe to the cult of quote scientism, and that the world would be much better without science.
Yeah.
Like
Science
the
is-
Middle Ages. That was
Science has
great.
never done anything for us.
Yeah.
Ever. Period.
Sounds like people that don't understand science and are angry they don't understand it.
Are you implying that they're too dumb to understand science?
No, I'm overtly stating that fact. I'm not implying anything.
They have a bunch of names to call people that don't agree with them. They call like globers, globeheads, globetards, balltards, and globe cucks.
I still stand by a shirt, Necronomipod shirt that says on the front, I'm a cuck, and on the back, a globe cuck. I think that's a fucking awesome shirt. Let us know if you would buy that. As long as you're not a flat earther, if you're a flat earther, you're probably not going to buy that shirt.
No.
I think it's a fucking awesome shirt. I want to be a globe cuck.
I also saw flat tards being thrown around today on some YouTube comments when I was watching some videos.
Like to make fun of them back.
Oh yeah, flat
Yeah.
tards, yeah.
Yeah. Well, really original. All these insults. So good. Globers. Ooh, you showed me.
You got me.
Yeah.
Since the term cuck is closely associated with 4chan lingo, it's not really a surprise that a lot of flat earthers have adopted Pepe the Frog as the mascot, but instead they call him Fepe, which they say stands for Flat Earth People Everywhere.
What exactly is 4chan?
It's an image board. It's an image board.
I only first heard about it like 2 days ago when I heard of 8chan with what had to go with these shootings that happened in, El Paso and Dayton and stuff. So or Toledo, depending on who you listen to. But it's like a message board type thing?
Yeah, it's an anonymous message board. Like, you don't have to sign in or anything. You just talk.
And 8chan is like a spin-off of 4chan.
For my understanding, it's for people who were banned from 4chan. You have to be a real piece of shit to get banned from 4chan.
Since it's anonymous,
Did
log
you
in.
listen to the New York Times episode on this yesterday?
I did not.
So if I remember right, it was supposed to be called like Infinity Chan or Infinite Chan as the spin-off to 4chan. But the Infinity logo is a sideways 8.
Right.
So people started calling it 8chan. But I don't remember it being that people who were kicked off.
I could be wrong on that.
But maybe that's what it was.
Yeah,
And I guess we're getting way off topic, but I just didn't know what 4chan necessarily was exactly till like 2 days ago when I first heard of it.
Yeah, I go to 4chan for the paranormal board, but yes,
that sounds pretty toxic.
It's extremely toxic.
Well,
place.
like the Pepe the Frog is adopted by like alt-right neo-Nazis, right? As
Yeah.
their, like calling card mascot.
Fucking frog.
Well, the frog used to
Yeah.
be. It's from a comic that turned into a meme years ago. It used to be the Feels Bad Man. You tell a story where you fucked up or you're feeling bad about yourself, and then you post a picture along with the frog, and it's hilarious. And somewhere down the line, it's turned into this whole nonsense, just ridiculousness. But
That's the wormhole we don't want to go down, right?
But so it's not a surprise that that flat earthers would call people cucks and use Pepe the Frog as a mascot.
Pepe.
Yeah.
Very clever.
And it's also no surprise that many of these people also believe in dangerous conspiracy theories like Sandy Hook being fake and Pizzagate, which is
Fuck that.
with their two common things to go along with 4chan stuff.
So we know what we're dealing with here.
And I'm not saying that's all flat earthers, but it's a lot of them. And with flat earth too, it's the bottom of the barrel as far as conspiracy theory is concerned. There's nowhere else to go from there. Mm-hmm. If you believe that the earth is flat and that there's this huge thing there's nowhere else to
So what do they think? And this, again, coming from someone who I knew about flat earthers, but I don't know shit about this. What do they think? There's just an edge that you can fall off?
We'll get into that with this next guy here.
Hold your horses, Mike. It's very involved in a very thought out scenario.
Yeah, right.
So before we get into what would be gained from lying about the earth being round, let's take a look at the guy that brought this theory into the modern era. His name was Samuel Rowbotham. Rowbotham would travel to universities around London during the 1800s and give lectures on his theories. He used a, quote, scientific method called Zetetic astronomy to prove that the Earth is a flat disk centered at the North Pole and surrounded by a wall of ice at the rim. So there you go. Mm-hmm. You're not going to fall off the edge because there's ice around the edge.
And that's, I believe, where the term rim job came from, correct?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Because you got the cold shoulder when you tried to get one?
No, I feel like you get the chills the first time that tongue touches you.
Also, according to his theory, is that the sun, moon, planets, and stars are only a few thousand miles above the Earth's surface.
Smart.
How did he come to that theory?
I don't know.
So there's not a lot of substance to their arguments. They just kind of say the things.
I mean, he wrote a book on this, and I mean, I did not read this book. So after a while of giving lectures, Rowbotham released some pamphlets and a book detailing his theories under the name Parallax. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he just didn't want to be associated with this.
It's a great theory. I don't know why he would want to be associated with it.
And then also, Just when I thought that we wouldn't have an episode that talked about religion very much.
Uh-oh.
we got a good review on iTunes, but it was knocked down to 4 stars because of
Thanks to fucking Dave.
Random hits on Christianity.
Yeah.
First of all, sir, they're not random, and they're all within context.
They are all...
They're
not
100%
random.
accurate.
Yeah. They're consistent with the story when he's making fun of them. He doesn't just make fun of them for no reason.
Well, I thought we were
So
going
now
to
we're
get
going to
away
fucking
from
tee
it.
him up again.
I thought we were getting away from it with
Let
Flat
him
Earth.
tune up his him voice.
Sure enough, they rely heavily on the Bible for a lot of this stuff.
Of course they do. All fucking nonsense originates from the Bible.
So here's some quotes that
Like love thy neighbor, Dave. Is that nonsense that originated from the Bible?
The Old Testament. I'm fine with love thy neighbor. If Jesus had ever actually existed, I'm fine with the stuff he preaches.
People are going to hear this now and think like I'm a Christian because I'm always now just going after Dave.
So Robotham, he backed up his theories with using some quotes like,
Oh, give thanks to the Lord of Lords that by wisdom made the heavens and that stretched out the earth above the waters. He sits enthroned above the circle of the earth, and its people are like the grasshoppers. He stretches out the heavens like a canopy and spreads them out like a tent to live in. Again, the devil took him to a very high mountain and showed him all the kingdoms of the world and their splendor.
That was a nice reading, bro.
good job.
Call that Ernest Mike.
Also, everything stupid in this world has a direct line traceable back to religion.
Everything stupid in this world,
Everything.
like Miley Cyrus.
Wait a minute.
Continue, Ian. Continue. Don't give him a chance.
So the first two, I was like, okay, you're stretching stuff out. I guess I could see it. But then that third one had me confused, so I had to look it up. And it's that when the devil took him up to the very high mountain, he wouldn't have been able to see all these kingdoms if it wasn't flat.
Oh, that makes perfect sense now.
Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go. Don't question it.
You actually prove the opposite point, because anyone can disprove this theory by climbing up a 10-foot fucking tree, because you can see farther than you can on the ground, which proves that the earth is not flat. It's easily provable by climbing a 10-foot tree. This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever heard.
That makes sense. Because if the earth is curved in a globe, when you climb higher, you can see further over. When you're flat, you can't see as far.
Correct. It's
because of
simple
the curve.
geometry.
Yeah. That does make sense. That's one of the only things that's made sense, because all of this is so confusing to me. I'm a fucking dumb shit.
Well, that's true. I'm just kidding. That's not
But
true.
like that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's speculated that Robotham didn't even believe in this stuff that he was saying, that he was just doing it for money.
Oh, a religious person didn't believe what he was saying? He was just doing it for money? That never happens in this country.
Well, after he died, people who knew him came out.
Heal.
People who knew him came out and said it was a scam. But regardless of what these people who knew him said, that his model is one of the main go-to ones to this day, is that the disc with the ice around the outside.
Oh, yeah.
All right. The old rim job theory.
But
Yep.
there's literally no proof. You're not bringing
that's the
any
thing,
proof to the table at all to say that.
You're sounding like a real globe cuck over there, questioning this
You can't
stuff.
just say
Hold on,
this
you
stuff.
Glober.
You have to provide some scientific proof to say these things.
You need to prove your science, Dave.
That's what they say. The burden of proof is on you to prove that
yeah,
it's a
you
globe.
scientismist.
Show them. You got.
There's photos from space showing the round
Oh,
Earth.
you sir, just wait. You sir, just wait.
God, I hate fucking stupid people. It's the worst. All right, Ian, let's continue down this path. What do we got next?
So it didn't take long for someone else to pick up where Robotham left off. And this was done by a man named Wilbur Glenn Voliva. So Voliva put the Bible first.
Oh, terrific.
And then he used the flat earth theory to prove that the Bible was right.
Wow. So he took the earth theory to prove the Bible, didn't use the Bible to prove the earth.
Right.
Oh, yeah.
What say you, Dave?
Oh.
Switching it up here.
Those Bible people who are, well, we don't even need to repeat it.
I mean, go ahead, Dave. Just lower our rating on iTunes. Go ahead, say it.
A bunch of goat fuckers who didn't know where the sun went at night.
There goes our 5-star rating. God damn. Now we'll never make the charts. Maybe we should file under the Christianity section.
That would be great. We'd do real well over there. So he was able to convince a whole town of people in Zion, Illinois, to believe that the earth was flat using evangelical Christianity. Voliva said the world was at war with, quote, trinity of evils: evolution, historical criticism of the Bible, and modern astronomy.
People just love being dumb, don't they?
Well,
they love it in this country. Love being dopey.
It's got to put you in like a real... I feel like it would put you in a miserable spot to just cram your life down to just this one thing like that. You know what I mean? Like,
Sure.
To be so... I don't know. I'm not sure of something, but just...
What year are we talking about here?
This is in like around 1920s.
Yeah. The whole town, huh?
Doesn't sound like it was a very big town.
Yeah. Zion, Illinois. It's not a very big town. No.
So Voliva believed that the earth, and only the earth, was made for humans. To believe the earth was round, or that the stars were anything but an illusion, was a sure way to go to hell.
That literally makes no sense at all. That's just nonsensical statement.
And I mean, in all fairness to Christianity, this
What do
is
they think
a
the
very,
stars-
very small people in Christianity, I would assume, believe that the stars are an illusion.
What do they think the stars are?
All right.
Am I jumping ahead?
No, but we can go down this now. I was holding this nonsense.
I shouldn't
in
have
my
asked
back
because
pocket.
I have to pee so bad. I shouldn't have
Twinkle,
asked.
twinkle, hallucination.
So,
That's about it.
so in this fits it more in with aliens because this is kind of a common thing with aliens. So stars, aliens coming here, specifically aliens, but anything to do with space really, are illusions made by the devil to get us to question and believe in space. So when we start to believe in aliens and we're believing in space and stuff, we're actually turning our back on God's creations. So to want to leave the earth to explore space is to leave God.
I've always wished I was born like 1,000 years in the future when all of this nonsense is not around anymore.
But will it all not be around anymore?
I don't think it will be. Maybe 2,000 years when we're not inhabited by imbeciles across the globe anymore.
That's a statement, man. I don't know.
Because, well, the alien thing, like that aliens are demons or things like that, that's a pretty common one. But then flat earth people kick it up a notch saying that it's like enticing us to leave.
Well, look, if we discovered aliens and they visited us, it disproves all of the Bible and the nonsense because, they think that God created the earth and that's it. There's no mention of other planets or other galaxies or anything in the Bible. So
Maybe
it
that's
disproves
maybe
all
that's
of
in
it.
the Bible too. Part 2.
The yet to be written Bible.
Yeah, it's not dropped yet. Just wait, man.
You gotta pre-order
I
it.
haven't finished everything yet.
I mean, just to think that there's only life on this earth is just so, I don't know, self-centered or
it seems a bit small.
narcissistic.
Seems a
It's
bit
small. It's 100% small.
Well, specifically with the flat earth theory is we are the center of the universe, and the flat earth theory,
which is
this is
absolutely
around
ridiculous.
us. And I mean, if I'm correct on most of the theories, is that especially like the Truman Show theory with the dome, this is it. These stars that we see, the sun and the moon, that's it. There's no planets. These planets are all
Well, and they think the
lies.
sun and the moon like spin around over the top of the disk Earth, right?
Yeah, we're gonna get into all that.
Okay.
All that later on.
I mean, they're morons. I mean, they're just 100% morons. All this stuff is easily provable
I don't think Dave can stress that enough.
by middle school science experiments. I mean,
Yeah, and like I said in the beginning, my thing, and we'll touch on it again at the end, is just trying to figure out what is behind that? You know, like what is the motivation behind this conspiracy theory? And I didn't really answer my question for myself, but we'll get into it at the end. So
onward and upward, gentlemen. Onward and upward.
So things didn't end well for Voliva. By 1927, he had milked the town of Zion, Illinois for out of about $5 million.
Stop
over
it.
his time
He
doing shit.
would never.
That's like $100 million in the 20s.
Yeah.
That's a lot of money.
Along with the Great Depression.
With the Great Depression.
Well, yeah, with that right around the corner, people were not thrilled that this guy had been scamming them for money. So Voliva tried to get people back on his side by putting together a big play for the town, which I don't.
That'll win him back. Give me $5 million. I'll give you the play of a lifetime.
Yeah.
Play. Like our town.
But someone from the town was. They're just like, fuck that, and they burnt the building down before the play could go. So that was that. And so Voliva died in 1942 at the age of 72, despite his claims that he would live until he was 120, citing a strict diet of Brazilian nuts and buttermilk to get him there.
Yeah.
Sounds
So
disgusting.
you mean almost a cult leader incorrectly predicted his fate?
Yeah?
That
Would've
never
been-
happens.
Say it ain't so. And so with that, the flat earthers died off and they were never heard from again, right, Ian?
You would have thought.
But wait, there's more. We like to drink beer, a lot of it. After a long night of drinking and talking crime and conspiracies, there's nothing that wakes us up and gets us ready to start the day better than Just Brew coffee. With a great selection of roast levels to choose from, you're guaranteed to find one that suits your style. Small batch roasted to highlight the unique features of each coffee bean, Just Brew Coffee caters to both casual and hardcore coffee drinkers alike. Since 2010, Just Brew Coffee has worked tirelessly to perfect the roasting process and technique, which has resulted in seriously delicious, always flavorful, and never bitter tasting coffee. If you're already drinking JBC, raise your mug. If you're not, raise your standards. Check them out in social media and remember, they roast, you just brew.
Check out their new online store at youjustbrew.com and up your coffee game today. Use code NECRO15 to receive 15% off your order of 2 pounds or more.
So like we were saying, you would have thought that this would have died with Voliva, but a couple decades later, a man named Samuel Shenton picked it up and ran with it. Shenton's original idea was that if the Earth was round and constantly spinning, then logically a device could be built that flies straight up into the sky and just parks there. Then it would just let the spinning Earth do the traveling for it. That really hurts my head.
I don't know what that means. That doesn't mean anything. That's a nonsensical statement.
He's saying a lot of words and literally saying nothing.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know how just parking an airplane up there and letting...
It just doesn't mean anything. It's someone who doesn't understand science just putting words together.
Because what he's saying is he'll go up in the air, and when you go up, you're above Washington, D.C., then the Earth will spin on its own, like a disc,
Right.
and then you'll just come down onto, like, Paris, France.
Yeah.
That's what he's saying. Like a Frisbee would spin around, you go up, and then when it spins halfway around, then you come down, and now you're in a different country. Because you've traveled now.
You let the Earth do
The
it in the
plane
traveling
isn't
for
moving.
you.
The plane just goes up
Okay.
and then comes down like an old record player. The
Right.
needle just goes down. Well, I guess that kind of stays around though. So
Yeah.
never mind.
Well,
I was
but
fucking
his
stupid, but
but at this
whatever.
time
I wasn't alive when record players were around. Dave was. I was not.
God damn.
yeah.
It's a whole different experience with the phonograph. The music was crisper. It
Dave, what are
sounded-
8-tracks? I don't know what they are. I've heard about
That's
them.
before my time. 8 tracks.
Stop it.
Son of a bitch.
I did have a cassette once.
Did you?
Yeah, I had a few cassettes. Did you have cassettes?
Yeah.
I think we've talked about this before.
We talked about it the other night because someone
on
played.
on the record the
no,
podcast.
no, when we were hanging out, someone was
See,
playing.
people we hang out without just recording and talking to you
We
guys.
do.
If only those conversations were recorded.
Someone was playing Eminem the other night when we were hanging out, and I said that I brought the
That's
cassette
right, you
tape.
the cassette, and you got in trouble at
Yeah,
school.
like 5th grade, the first Eminem album.
Yeah.
Brought to school. Principal played it in front of my mom while I sat there.
How embarrassing.
My daughter listened to Eminem, I think, when she was probably 8 years old.
Well, right, but her school didn't find out. Her school would have gave a shit. Probably.
Yeah, probably.
I think is what Ian was saying.
Yeah, my principal wasn't thrilled with it, so I got
But
suspended.
you were just brought it to school, like you weren't playing it in class or anything?
Oh, no, me and my friends were passing it around to each other and laughing and having a good time. But
Old cassette tapes.
yeah.
Sorry, I derailed us. So anyways, they would think that the plane went up, the Earth circulated around, and then the plane came down, and boom, you've traveled.
But he was thinking, when he had this idea, he was thinking the Earth was round still.
Well, that's confusing as fuck.
Right, that's what I mean.
Obviously it was, but
It makes more sense when you think it's flat. Actually,
well,
that theory.
That's what he got to, is because when people were like, yeah, that doesn't really make sense. Like, that's not going to work. He was like, well,
oh, the Earth's flat then.
basically.
Okay.
So, after he after he did some research, Samuel founded the Flat Earth Research
great.
Society.
In the alien community, that would be first.
Yeah, that's not great.
It's the same thing today, though.
They
when
never
people
make
don't
it.
understand science. Just dumb people.
Dave, I'm sensing you don't believe in this flat Earth theory.
I'm just tired of putting up with dumb people making rules and this and that. God damn, you're a fucking imbecile. Just be quiet. This is ridiculous.
He founded this in 1957. So a year after Samuel's organization was launched, the first satellite, Sputnik, was also launched. And you would think that this would prove once and for all that just end the debate on the shape of the Earth.
It was fake, I guess, right?
Exactly.
Oh,
Spoiler alert.
He basically just said it didn't happen.
Oh.
And even if it did happen, the photos that it would take were made to look like the Earth was round because the satellite probably used fisheye lenses.
This fisheye lens argument.
Yeah. So this is the first time that this defense pops up that everything's fake, and that's a main go-to for all flat earthers, that everything in space is just simply faked. All photos taken of the Earth from space are faked, but we'll get more into that stuff in a little bit.
So let me ask you, if I have one of those spinning globes at home, and I get out my camera and I attach a fisheye lens to it, and I take a picture of it, does that mean my globe is then flat?
No, it means you're taking a fake world.
It's not really an
You're
argument.
taking a fake world and taking a photo of it, which just makes no sense whatsoever. You should take a picture of your map with a fisheye lens. Like, open up one of those old school map books, take a picture of that with a fisheye lens,
That's
and
already
you'll understand
flat.
exactly what they mean. Well, so was the Earth. Based on what they're saying, take a picture of your map with a fisheye lens, and that's what you get. Taking a picture of a globe is false already because you're taking a picture of a ball. You fucking globe cuck. So what you're saying is the globes in school, the Earth in school should have been a frisbee, not a globe.
Yeah, according to them.
Okay.
And you could debate on whether it had ice around the...
What's underneath?
Nothing.
Yeah, nothing.
Space.
But like the bottom side of it has to be something.
You gotta look at these pictures.
So
It's just space.
if you dig a hole long enough, you're gonna fall out.
Yeah, exactly. It's a little bit of rocks underneath, and that's it, right?
Yeah.
From the illustrations I've seen.
All right, and we'll put out some of those illustrations then, just to let everyone
And there's
see.
some sort of argument that we're always accelerating upward, but I think we're going to talk about this. I really don't understand what accelerating upward means.
Yeah.
Well, let's have it explained to us.
So Samuel Shenton was the first person to publicly deny the entire space program, including the moon landing.
Oh boy, here we go again.
He went on, shout out to Ed.
Yeah, Ed from Pod Van Dam.
He went on multiple TV shows with his theories and spent his whole life arguing these beliefs. Samuel died in 1971, and things went quiet again in the world of flat Earth stuff. That was until Daniel Shenton, which is no relation to Samuel Shenton.
Bullshit.
It's weird, right?
All their lives are a lie.
Samuel Shenton's from the UK. Daniel Shenton's from the US.
All right, whatever.
They're related. Stop it.
It says there's no relation.
Same dad, two different moms.
So they keep saying this, but I've yet to hear one concrete bit of evidence that the space program
Well,
has been faked.
let Daniel Shenton speak.
Well, he said he just died, and he said it was fake.
No, Samuel died.
Look, dude.
Daniel Shenton founded the flat. You said Daniel, right?
Yeah, well, that's where we're
Yeah,
at now.
2004. Let him speak.
Yeah, so
We're on the next page.
Wait a minute.
Dave, we're on page 4 or 5. The top of page 4.
He.
Daniel Shenton, we introduced.
We just talked about this last guy that died, arguing that the space program was fake.
Yes.
Did we not?
But
Yes.
Daniel, his long lost relative, apparently not, picks up right where he left off.
I know he picks up, but
This is why you can't drink Crown Royal before we record. I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
The moon landing's a full episode in itself.
I agree, but
Yeah,
there's
and that's
not
all different reasons for that.
one shred of evidence offered, and
I
I'm
agree.
talking to you directly, Ed, that any of this was fake.
Well, that's not fair. He can't address it on his show because they're a pro wrestling show. Maybe we'll have him on for a moon landing show one day, and
There we go.
you and him can debate it out, and Ian and I will moderate. Like we're
Sounds
fucking Dana Bash and Jake Tapper.
So when Daniel Shenton came into the picture, he founded the Flat Earth Society in 2004,
The Flat Earth Society.
and that's
Fess.
it's still
They're not as
great.
good with their
No, they're
acronyms.
not. You gotta be.
You got to get in the alien community, man.
Yeah, not great.
MUFON, FUFOR,
Kufos.
Kufos.
Fuck off.
I was gonna say fuck you. They write themselves.
NICAP.
Even that one's nice because it sounds like nightcap. It makes you just want another sip of alcohol.
I like Robert Bigelow's though. NIDS.
Well, that's
NIDS.
that almost sounds
It
like
sounds
an,
official.
It sounds like an STD.
Got some NIDS.
Yeah, I got the NIDS last night. Letting someone. Never mind. Continue.
So the Flat Earth Society is the most well-known group out there. Their big claim in this whole argument is that gravity is an illusion created by the momentum of the flat Earth constantly accelerating upwards.
What does that mean?
Doesn't mean anything. Upwards to where? Like we're propelling through this non-existent space on our disk Earth? I don't understand.
So there's no gravity, right?
I mean, I understand what they're saying.
Right.
I don't understand that.
So it's the Earth is just going up.
And because the Earth is going up, things just go down.
Exactly.
Would that also not be gravity?
That's not gravity.
Things are going down because the Earth is coming up to get it, to take it, to catch it.
No, that's not gravity.
Where is the Earth going? I have questions. Dave has questions
Yeah, I don't know.
They're on a collision course
because there's no
to nowhere.
there's no space, right?
Some of them believe in space, most of them don't. I would assume to believe this, you would have to believe in some form of space.
What do they think is out there?
Now we talk about that fucking Charlie Day timeline thing going on here. That's what I feel like we're trying to do here. It's just space. There's no stars. If you believe in stars, you're going to hell.
Right.
It's just space. And I don't mean that in the sense of like outer space. I just mean like area. And this is going up. We're going up on this flat Earth
Like
disc.
through an infinite universe where we just keep going up.
Well, we're not in a universe though, Dave. That doesn't exist.
Well, we are, but
are
we're
we?
the center of
but
that
we're the
universe.
center of it.
But so then the center keeps moving and everything moves around us?
You're asking a lot
So
of
like
questions.
the Earth, the sun and the moon rotate around. Like I've seen their graphics that they put together.
Yeah.
The sun and the moon rotates around this disc that's the Earth.
And so
which is-
if we're elevating, then they're elevating with us.
right, and it's
Everything's
propelling
coming
up.
So
together.
you mean like our gravitational pull is keeping them with us?
No, they don't believe in gravity. That's not
I'm
accurate.
just asking a question.
In fact, they actually make fun of gravity. People that believe in gravity, and they call it gravity.
Wow, good one. They should have called it cuckety.
This is the dumbest group of people we've ever talked about.
Have you heard Jonestown? Trying to fire Ian up over here.
So Daniel Shenton, in all fairness, he's a little more reasonable because he does believe in evolution and global warming, which he calls climate change because the Earth is flat.
Because it's not a globe.
Right, exactly. And he gets a fair amount of criticism within the movement, and they basically say like he's some type of a
globe cuck.
yeah, he's like some type of a deep state operative thing, spreading lies. There's a lot of other people throughout history that have pushed this idea, but that's kind of a general timeline of important people So that gets us to,
Important, huh?
yeah. Like, so that would get us to what I always wondered about this before I started digging into the flat Earth conspiracy theory is like, what's the end game? What's the motives for hiding the shape of the Earth?
Pissing Dave off.
Well, because my thing, I would always joke around and be like, what are all these like people that make globes like cashing in on this conspiracy?
Oh, you think that's what it is?
No.
The globe sellers of the world?
So I'm like, what is the
That's
end
that's
game
my
here?
theory.
The
I think
manufacturers in Taiwan that
I
are
think-
making the
I
globes?
think the people who make the globes, yeah, they have control over this Earth, and they're just fucking raping us for cash for some made up ball that we all buy and we subscribe to this theory.
Why wouldn't they just make a flat disc then?
But why? They already got us sold on the globe. People like more of a round. Like what's more aesthetically pleasing? You want to look at a disc, or you want to look at it like a globe?
So you think it's aesthetics that's behind the root of all this?
I think that's part of it now.
Interesting.
Sure.
Interesting theory.
Of course. A globe is more aesthetically pleasing. What do you rather do? Play basketball or throw a frisbee? People prefer basketball. Everyone likes to have a ball in their hand.
Yeah. Wait, what?
Say what?
Like, yeah. Wait, what?
Well, actually,
I'm saying what people who make artificial globes,
right.
they are controlling all of this.
Snow globes also, where you shake it up?
No, but I think that helps feed into the belief of it.
Interesting.
Yeah. Because who doesn't love a snow globe? They look pretty, they're nice, they're fun.
You don't want a flat snow disc, right?
Who the fuck wants to own a snow disc?
No.
I don't want a snow disc. There's nothing to see there.
there wouldn't be.
I want a nice globe where things can just like kind of fall and look pretty.
This is so
It's aesthetically
fucking
pleasing.
stupid.
What would you rather look at? Like, no, go ahead. Go ahead.
So the actual motive behind all this is that it's all on the government and NASA, who they say NASA stands for never a straight answer.
Oh, it's very
Which
clever.
I like
very
it.
clever.
I always heard that kicked around in the alien world. I'm like, I like it. And then
yeah, now you can't support that now.
no, now I can't. But when it was attributed to aliens, I'm like, that's pretty
But
good.
we don't get into NASA a lot with the aliens.
No, not really. No, I just used to think it was funny, but then I saw that
Fucking the
flat Earth have taken it.
the flat cucks stole that from us.
So the purpose is it's not to hide the shape of the Earth. It's to hide the fact that we don't have a successful space program. There is no. NASA is just a complete failure. In all reality, what NASA's goal or what NASA's purpose is to them, or what they believe is NASA actually guards that ice wall around the outside.
The rim job.
Yeah, and won't let anybody get close to it.
Who's anybody?
You know what?
Oh, people traveling closer to the perimeter.
Right.
And what do they do? Shoot them?
You know what? I don't know.
That's ridiculous because we all know that the night watch guards the ice rim, the ice wall.
Jon Snow's up there.
Is this a stupid Game of Thrones show? Get the fuck out of here. People are turning off this podcast right now, and I don't blame them.
Yeah, well, so when they get into this whole, the whole motives and stuff, that's where things get kind of dicey. And I was watching a video earlier of a girl that was talking about flat. I sent you guys. You didn't get very far into it. I watched her full 40-minute episode.
I put it on, and I saw it was 33 minutes long, and then I immediately turned it off. And I was like, I'm not listening to this chick talk that long about flat Earth.
It was very rough, but like
you sent us a 33-minute video, and like an hour before we were supposed to be here, and you're like, if you guys have time, check out this video.
Well, that's the thing with all these videos is they're so long.
Yeah,
all of them are
they
so
have nothing
long.
to say.
But a lot of them, when you watch them after a while, and then you get into this whole NASA thing with the wall, like guarding the wall or what NASA's doing. Then it gets into the Freemasons are behind some of this stuff.
Ooh, that would be a fun show.
And then it gradually gets into the Jewish members of our society being behind things. So it's like, well, now we've gotten there. Like every other conspiracy theory,
Good God,
you got there.
So ridiculous.
I'm not saying that's what the Flat Earth Society and Daniel Shenton does, but when you watch...
Is Daniel Shenton still alive?
Yes, he is still alive.
I could tell by the way you're talking about him. Be very careful with your words.
But
Dave, Daniel Shelton? Shenton?
Not
Shelton?
familiar with that gentleman. So far, I'm not fond of his ideas.
Okay. Well, that was disappointing comments, Dave. I wanted us to have to edit some shit out.
But the YouTube stuff, it almost always it gets there to this
Anti-Semitic
Freemasons.
From flat Earth to anti-Semitism.
Well, that's why I wanted you guys to watch that video if you guys had time, because this girl goes on at Disney and ABC. It just gets so out there with all this other conspiracy stuff that's like, wait, after a while, I'm like, I thought we were talking about the Earth being flat. Now you're telling me that Disney's this Jewish-ran thing that's taken over the world. Like, what is happening right now?
But if you can make people believe in flat Earth, why can you not take them on that journey and make them believe in all this other shit?
Well, that's what I was saying in the beginning with like the stupid Sandy Hook shit and the Pizzagate stuff. This is the bottom of the barrel. So if you're
it's the bottom of the barrel, all right.
So
Anti-Semitic stuff is just ridiculous and disgusting. And
did you know about this connection though, Dave?
I didn't, because I didn't watch that whole video, because the anti-Semitic stuff is just garbage.
Well, the guy that I sent, the other video I sent you guys, the guy that was harassing the NASA employee.
That one I didn't
see. In Starbucks and got himself thrown out.
One.
That guy has a YouTube channel, and he's a big promoter of.
So there's a NASA guy and
in a Starbucks.
So if you what can people YouTube to find this?
It got taken down off of YouTube. I had to find it through some weird.
Maybe we'll post it. We'll post it.
It's the guy getting a cup of coffee and his jag-off was bothering him.
We'll tweet it out. We'll tweet that one out. If you follow us on Instagram, check out our Twitter, because we won't be able to post it on Instagram because it's a long... Well, we probably could.
Yeah, it's just,
check out our fucking Twitter. I'm not going to learn how to do all that.
Well, but that
check
guy...
out the Twitter and we'll post it. And it's just a freaking NASA employee.
Yeah.
Goes into a Starbucks and then gets harassed by flat earthers.
He tries to be nice and give the guy some stickers, some NASA stickers. I think I pissed him off more. He was not.
I got these cartoon stickers from NASA.
But going back to the anti-Semitic stuff, that guy has a YouTube channel, and he's a big. One of his big things that he puts out there is that NASA is actually Hebrew for to deceive. Oh, that's not real. That is 100% not real. It doesn't.
It's a fake talking point.
Yeah, it's not real. But like I said, on YouTube, you say whatever you want. And,
sure.
But yeah,
I hate these people. The absolute worst people.
And we'll try to. I'll talk to our social media share, and we'll try to get that on Instagram as well, if we can figure out how to put the whole.
You do
video.
that.
Yeah. Well, Instagram only lets you upload 1-minute videos, but then you can do those longer extension ones. But we'll let the social media director figure all that out.
Sounds good.
Either way, look for the video.
So, but this next thing coming up, this is kind of like their whole, almost like a mission statement kind of thing from the Flat Earth Society on what the motive would be behind hiding the shape of the Earth.
There is no flat Earth conspiracy. NASA is not hiding the shape of the Earth from anyone. The purpose of NASA is not to hide the shape of the Earth or trick people into thinking it's round or anything of the sort. There is a space travel conspiracy. The purpose of NASA is to fake the concept of space travel to further America's militaristic dominance of space. That was the purpose of NASA's creation from the very start. To put ICBMs and other weapons into space, or at least appear to. The motto, scientific exploration of a new frontiers for all of mankind, was nothing more than a front.
Spitting.
NASA's early rocket research is well documented to have been a complete failure, plagued by one disaster over another. At some point, perhaps after Apollo 1 disaster, it was decided to fake the space program outright and use rockets which only needed to fly into the air until they disappeared from sight. NASA went from nearly every launch being a failure to a nearly flawless track record, able to land man on the moon multiple times without error, with only 2 public spectacles of failure in 45 years.
It kind of sounds like a nerdy Bernie Sanders. Is what it reminds me of.
Oh man, that's funny.
The Earth is portrayed as round in NASA media because NASA thinks it's round. They are not running a real space program. They wouldn't know what shape the Earth truly takes. At the time of NASA's creation, the general population already believed the Earth was round, based on the handed down teachings of the ancient Greeks, which is why they are depicted in that manner. As with everyone else in the country, the people at NASA were taught the fiction of a globe Earth from the cradle, so there was no doubt in their minds as to how to display it.
Nice job, Nerd Mike.
He just left without even talking to us. Probably to clean up all the spit he just put all over me. Jesus, man.
There's a lot to unpack in that statement.
Yeah, I mean, that's...
I guess the one being that after the Apollo 1, disaster where the astronauts burned up, they made substantial changes to the design of the ships and everything based on that disaster. And I don't know what they're getting at here.
I've seen some real nonsense YouTube ones saying like that the what was that one, Apollo?
The Apollo 1, where it was like a test launch, and a fire started on the launch pad, and they all burned up. It was Gus Grissom and
Yeah,
I can't remember the other 2 guys' names, but like that was a turning point, and they made a lot of design changes based on that tragedy.
I've seen YouTube videos out there talking about like crisis actor kind of things associated with the Apollo 1 thing. So that's what I mean is with the, like we said earlier, there's always a conspiratorial answer. You're literally never going to win an argument with these people on anything. There's no changing their minds. So, I mean, that's basically the thing is that it's all, everything in our space program is fake. Literally every picture we've seen is faked, and the Flat Earth Society has a whole rundown of their quote evidence for every space mission, all kind of stuff. And I mean, it would take forever to get into that, but it's out there, and it's.
I don't know.
So, as far as their proof of things, it really just comes down to have you seen it, because they want to see it for themselves. Have you seen? Either you guys seen Jupiter?
According to the app on my phone, yes, I have.
Have you ever traveled high enough to see the Earth that it's curved for yourself?
Yes, you can climb a 10-foot tree.
Oh, yes, I have. Then.
Yes.
In that case, yes.
Well,
according to Dave's argument, I have.
So
there's lots of arguments.
But I've never left.
The dumbest thing I've ever heard.
Space.
So while 99% of the flat Earth community just makes videos for YouTube, there's one guy out there that's truly trying to see it for himself, and his name's Mad Mike Hughes. Mad Mike is a 61-year-old limo driver who taught himself rocket science. He used that knowledge to build a functioning rocket out of scrap metal, and then in 2014 he launched himself almost 1,400 feet into the air. And that was all just to see the curve of the Earth for himself.
He had a good parachute, I assume?
I would assume.
I would hope so.
It's pretty high up there.
Did he get in trouble? Like, didn't he hit the FAA's radar? Like, something, right? Like, you're not really allowed to do that.
From what I saw, he was doing it in like a ghost town type area, like the desert kind of.
Like, remember the guy it was probably 20 years ago that had like a chair and he attached like a bunch of helium balloons to it and he floated himself.
Yes,
Yeah.
I remember
that guy?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
Like, he got in big trouble because he went like through LAX airspace and all kinds of stuff.
Well, and he was also about to expose NASA for what they are, frauds. He was going to see the ice caps.
Yep.
NASA would have shot him down probably then, right? Because they're protecting.
Probably.
Yeah. You would assume.
Well, they're the Never a Straight Answer organization, so yeah.
So, and then Mad Mike also to his credit, he holds the Guinness World Record for the longest ramp jump in a limo, which is 103 feet.
That's pretty fucking
No,
sweet,
that's
though.
awesome. Yeah, I'll give that guy props for that.
That's awesome.
Can he be the official Necro DD and just drive us around everywhere? We'll just fucking drink in the back and talk about this shit.
Call me crazy, but I'm guessing we could get Mad Mike on the show, maybe.
I would probably say that we could. In 2017, he tried again, and this time he launched himself 1,900 feet in the air, going 350 miles per hour. During this attempt, while the countdown was getting ready to go, the rocket started leaking fuel, and the pressure started dropping, and Mad Mike just said, fuck the countdown, and just hit the button and launched himself. And he parachuted down safely, and the Associated Press was there to film it, and when they asked him what he was going to do that night, Mad Mike said he was just happy to go home and see his cats. That's all he was looking forward to do.
All right.
But he's currently working with another group called Research Flat Earth to go even higher, building something that he calls a raccoon, which is a mix of a rocket and a balloon that, if it works out, it will send him 68 miles above the Earth to officially see it for himself if it's curved or not.
I'm pretty sure it's going to be curved.
68 miles above the earth is pretty fucking far.
Somebody's already done that, and there's already pictures of it.
They're fake, Dave. Have you not been listening to a word we've said tonight?
Mad Mike hasn't seen it for himself. Despite being able to accomplish all of this stuff on his own, Mad Mike still does not believe in science. And this is what he said about science.
Do you even science, bro?
I know about aerodynamics and fluid dynamics and how things move through the air, about the size of certain rocket nozzles and thrust. But that's not science, that's just formula. There's no difference between science and science fiction.
Goddamn. Guy's a real American hero.
If this guy shoots himself 68 miles above the earth on his own, I'll fucking get behind him for that, but...
Guy's already done that. The Army hero in the 50s. We talked about this before. What's the guy's name?
Well,
He went up
smart.
like 50 miles above the top of the atmosphere and jumped out of a fucking balloon.
Oh, Project...
What's the guy's name? He free fell 50 miles up. Joe,
Did we talk about this?
I did on one of the earlier shows. That guy's a fucking badass.
It sounds like it.
Joe. We
See,
can.
this is eventually why we're going to do a trivia show against me to remember these old
I cannot
episodes.
remember his name, but that guy's awesome. Just stepped out of a fucking balloon at 50 miles above the earth and free fell.
Well, in all fairness, Mad Mike's going 68 miles. It's an extra
I
18
don't
miles.
believe Mad
bro.
Mike is going to go 68 miles above
Well, you
the
also
earth.
didn't think that Mad Mike was going to take a limo 103 feet in the air, and he did that.
I don't know. I didn't answer my question from the beginning. I put on my conspiracy hat. I dove in headfirst on this shit, and I can't figure out why people are so angry about this or why
And why they're
it's-
so into it and believing
yeah,
it.
what the... I mean, I'm into my own shit and aliens and all that stuff, and I mean, really, I don't give a fuck if people think the Earth is flat or if it's round or whatever.
Just don't be so fucking aggressive about it.
Yeah, and don't lump in all the other bullshit about like the anti-Semitic stuff
Right.
and all the other nonsense, you know.
It's just bad.
So that's flat Earth, and I'm
Joseph Kittinger, American hero.
I don't remember talking about him.
Look that guy up. He's a fucking badass.
maybe Mad Mike needs to talk to him.
Maybe he's a
Maybe he
flat
can figure
earther,
it out.
Dave.
He's not a
Wouldn't
flat
that break your
earther.
heart? You don't know that.
He literally saw the round Earth when he jumped out of the fucking
Did
balloon.
he say that? Did he say those words? Ian, you got anything else on flat Earth?
No, I guarantee that I missed a lot. That I'm sure.
We're gonna hear
especially
about
on
from all those angry
YouTube, we
people.
will hear comments from
But
people.
when every fucking person out there has their own video, we're gonna miss a ton of shit.
Right.
We gave the story, the history, and the main points.
Yeah.
Dave, what do you got? What are your final thoughts?
There's so many ways to disprove this theory. Just like I said earlier, you can climb a tree and you can clearly see farther 10 feet up in a tree than you can on the ground. if you watch a ship sail away, the hull disappears first, so it's clearly curved because the hull, you can still see the mast of the ship as the hull disappears. A lunar eclipse
no.
presents the shadow of the Earth on the moon, and it's not a disc shape. It's a circular globe shaped.
I was hoping that an eclipse would get brought up. That's caused by the anti-moon.
That's not even
The fuck's
a
an
thing.
anti-moon?
No one really knows, but it sure as hell isn't from around Earth.
The anti-moon.
The anti-moon. No one knows what it is exactly, but it sure as hell isn't because the Earth is round.
Boom. Roasted.
I don't know.
Next
I
argument,
don't
Dave.
even
What
know what
else
to
you
say
got?
about that.
We're going to start throwing out facts. That's the anti-moon.
The simplest one, you can put sticks in the ground, miles apart, and the sun will cast a different size shadow on
There's
them,
no
which-
such thing as miles.
And that-
Boom. Next one.
That's what the Greeks used to determine, the circumference of the Earth. And they've known us for 3,000 years.
3,000 years ago, they figured this out.
Yes.
People today with all this technology still can't fucking grasp this.
I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't have a good answer here.
I'm glad you brought up
I'm
the
really
eclipse.
drunk and I don't have a good answer
The
for this
anti-moon.
nonsense.
That's
the
my favorite thing.
anti-moon.
That's my favorite thing we've ever discussed on this. I might like that better than Mr. Muggs, the anti-moon. Well, what is that? I don't know. They don't know either, but it's the anti-moon.
I don't know. Someone told me on YouTube about it, so
That's what
I'm
the
going to say
eclipse
it.
is.
If you go to the one Wikipedia, there's a flat Earth wiki, and you go to anti-moon, it's nothing there.
Oh, that's
but
weird.
It causes the eclipse, but there's no information on it.
Just awful.
Oh man,
Dumb people are ruining the planet. That's all I'm going to say.
Yeah, you know what? I don't know. It makes you wonder if it's really that much of a phenomenon. Like,
Some of these videos have millions of hits, though.
Oh yeah, some have like.
But
10
maybe
million
there's just
views.
people laughing. So I
Yeah, it's hard to
know.
tell how many
Yeah,
people are
sure.
laughing and how many people are taking it serious. Like
It's my opinion that the people at these conventions should be rounded up and deported. That's my opinion.
like that girl that
Sent
I
where?
watched.
Off the edge of the
Yeah,
ice
off
cap?
the rim, over the Antarctica ice rim.
NASA
That's
should
right.
open up the ice and send them all
Right,
off.
launch them.
Kick them off 300 style.
Yeah, they can.
This is global! and kick them off.
But I mean, like that girl that I was watching, because after I watched that video, while I was waiting for you guys to get here, I was kind of going down some of her other ones. She's got thousands of subscribers and thousands of people that comment on her videos and are like, "You're saying the right stuff," and it's all this nonsense about tying the Bible in with the Disney company and ABC, all these corporations. It takes such a turn, and that's what I was saying earlier. It's like, I don't do whatever you want, but when you start lumping in that hateful shit gets mixed in with it, then it's like, then it gets weird.
Yeah.
New shirt idea, front. Yo, you like the moon? Back of the shirt. Nah, bruh, I'm anti-moon. That is it. And it's just a dark shirt because
That's
there's
it,
no
huh?
moon. Yeah.
All right.
The anti-moon.
We'll see you on the dark side of the moon.
Boom. There it is. Maybe Pink Floyd were flat earthers.
I don't think so. The greatest musicians of all time.
Yeah, okay.
But not flat earthers.
That's a whole nother episode. What shout outs we got today, Ian?
So for iTunes, we have Sam860, Poop Eater 1334,
Awesome name.
Corey P. Part,
That's Corey.
Corey J. Part,
Corey J. Peart
from
from Anwan, Illinois.
Sienna Loonley, and then Connor 11. Sorry, Connor, for the Christianity stuff. I just can't get away from it, man. I appreciate the good review, but
Yeah, we had some good
I thought
reviews from
we were
some good
getting
listeners.
thought we were getting away from it tonight, but
It all goes back to the Bible, doesn't it? And Corey, 3/4 life crisis is probably pretty accurate.
He nailed that one. That was a good review.
I was cracking up reading
I
that.
quite liked that. All right, take us home.
we're not doing any social media tonight.
That's right. Necronomipod.com. We got some new shirts up there. They've been up for a few days now, but go ahead and check them out. Put in an order. We're taking pre-orders on them now. It'll be just a few weeks, and then we'll have the orders put in, and we'll have the shirts available to you guys. So we put the teasers out a few weeks ago on social media, and you guys seem to really like it. So we're excited about these the shirts we have available. So check them out. Put in the order, necronomipod.com. You can also check them out on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Necronomipod. Check out the shirts. Let us know if you have any requests for future episodes, or just let us know what you think about Christianity or flat Earth or anything else we covered today. I love
Christianity.
You never know. Hey, maybe there's someone out there. But yeah, hit us up at Necronomipod and necronomipod.com.
All right, you guys ready for a cool down beer?
Cheers.
Let's go.